So here's the thing. Okay, we have some more things to share. Always things to share. I've actually got a backlog for the hauls, kind of. Yeah, mostly. So it's Tuesday, which means it's time for a haul video. This one happens to be a combination, an art and magic haul. It's one of my latest ones. This will be stuff that I actually recently brought into my possession. But before I get to that, I'm Aradia Noir, your resident witch and creatrix over to Aradia's Hand and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Tuesdays, I like to do my art hauls, magic hauls, intuitive hauls, biz hauls, what have you, hauls. Things that I've gotten from my business, for my artwork, for the divination, witchery side of the work that I do, for general organization, which we're gonna talk about that one in a couple of weeks. It's a little personal, but it's also something that I use for, projects and ideas and stuff like that. So, without further ado, what we got? Then, since you asked, none of this stuff should surprise anybody. First of all, this was the reason that I went out. I went out for a notebook. As of this recording, I still have it. I might end up returning it, however, because I realized I had 3 spare notebooks already in my possession for the purpose that I bought this one for. But I kind of like this, so I don't know. I might keep it. But the purpose of this is for some long-term magical endeavors that I am involved in. That's what this is for. And because I can't resist ever, got myself a calligraphy pen. This is an oblique pen, and the oblique pen just means that this little doodad is off to an angle, and it makes writing at an angle easier. It's got 3 nibs. I have used 2 of the 3 to date. I believe I know where my practice is, and if I can remember it accurately, I will take a picture of my terrible scribbles. Fucking around with my new pen. And then this. One guess what it is. Come on, you know what it is. It's not just yarn, it's... I'm sorry, what was that? That's right, it's sock yarn. Of course it's sock yarn! I always need more socks. I mean, I need more handmade socks, so when I go into the store, if there's yarn there, there's a really good chance that I'm going to look at the sock yarn. That's just kind of a guarantee. And as is my want, I'm excited to use that word today. I did. So, generally, I don't go in for pink, but, this just looks fun. Kind of reminds me of candy. It's going to be fun, interesting socks. And I can't wait. These are going to be among a later pair. Like I'm working through certain colors in my sock stash first that I maybe don't like as much or would be easier to get like again versus some of the hand-dyed stuff that is like damn near impossible to find. Like even if I do find it again, the color won't be the same exactly. And so I'm trying to get through some of the mass manufacturer stuff like this. But this is like really cute, so this is probably going to wait to like mid-range. Reasoning, I'm perfecting my socks is what I'm doing. So, I got all this stuff at Michael's, which is like my craft store of choice, really. I got this because I needed another notebook, but then I realized I had 3 notebooks, and I knew I had the 3 notebooks, but I wasn't sure that they were available for this project, and then I realized upon further inspection that they were in fact, and so I know this sounds weird, but I don't actually need another notebook. But I might keep this one anyway. Because it's fun and I like it. And it might be what I switch over to. So yeah. And then I've actually been wanting an oblique pen for a while. And I've used it, like I said, a little bit. But not like a ton. And yeah. I feel like I'm supposed to take a picture of something other than that. Like, oh, what? This. Yes. Okay, this thing over here. Yeah, I remember. The loom. by the time you see this, you'll have already seen that picture, I do believe, so don't worry about it. And then I always need more sock yarn. I always do. It's my thing. Like, it's actually, socks are one of the things that I do exclusively for myself at this point. So, it's like a special thing for me to get sock yarn. That's pretty much it. Well, yeah, there you go. So, that's it. If you want to see pictures of all this stuff, including my scribbles, scroll to the post below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit that link at the top and it'll send you over to Patreon. Also below, you'll find links to these things. Anything I have here that I can link, I will. I don't have links in the draft right this second, like as I'm recording. And so I may or may not be able to find certain things or certain colors. So I will link what I can. And that's the best I can do, right? But definitely linked below are my two websites, Aradia's Hand and Danae's Divine, where you can find me and my work, get you some art, get you some magic. Yes. And my active social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I like to hang out the most. My question to you is, have you ever used one of these? This is the Artist Loft sketchbook. This is acid-free, 75-pound paper. It's 110 sheets. And manuscript, I think, is the maker of this particular one. But, like, do you have an oblique pen that you've used that you like? Who makes it? Where'd you get it from? Why do you like it? And, of course, this one is a perfect pear yarn by Loops and Threads. Loops and Threads is on Michael's brand. So, if you've used this before, I'd love to hear from you. How do you like it? What color do you have? I've got, what is this called? Cadillac Rose. Or, oh, sorry, Pink Cadillac. Cadillac Roses. It's name in another language. I don't know which one, though. I don't know. If you've used any of these things, I'd love to hear from you and your experiences with them. And if you've got suggestions for any of these things, you know, I'm down. I like suggestions. That's it. That's everything. So, because you were so kind to stay to the end of this video, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is our lunar cast. So tomorrow is a full moon in Taurus. We're going to be talking about that, the energy, what I'm doing, some suggestions. We're also going to do the community candle tomorrow. So here's your heads up. If you're watching this and you're interested in being on it, this is like literally your last chance to get in on it, because I cut it off at like midnight tonight. So I can do the stuff tomorrow. And if you go to Patreon, you'll see a community post call out about it, so you can join in. You have to be a patron. It's patron only. It's, you know, I'm trying to make this accessible but sustainable for me to do. So that's how we're doing it. But yeah. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being interested in what I'm doing with my work, where it's going, what I'm making, what I like, what I don't like, how I feel about it. It really means a lot that you're hanging out, that you're here, that you give a shit or are involved in any of it. Because easily you could be doing anything with your time other than this. So it means a lot that you are here. So there you go. So long, farewell. I'm free to saying goodbye, and I will see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our lunar cast.